Hello, good morning, welcome. This is Arona, and I'm going to do a reaction to a band that is brand new to me. I only know Distant because of the collaboration with Will Ramos on Heritage, which I just discovered recently because I just discovered Lorna Shore recently. And now my head has just been spinning as I go on a deep dive trying to educate myself on some heavy metal subgenres that have not been on my radar that I'm just now getting into. And yeah, it's quite a space to try to explore in 2024. But yeah, I thought it's time to check out something by Distant because I was a huge fan of that track. This is the Undying official video. Such a vicious vocal. Just hit you in the face with it from the get-go. Eerie. I love just that huge wall of sound bludgeoning you over the head. It's just soothing. Is that a weird way to describe this? See, I'm trying to figure out what it is about death metal and specifically deathcore that I've just fallen in love with. And number one is just this characteristic of completely relentless vocal intensity that it doesn't let up ever. Like there are rhythmic breaks and breakdowns, which is another facet that I love that is characteristic that I figured out recently. Sorry if I say anything that is just not right or dumb. I am still trying to figure it out and introduce myself to it. But yeah, the unrelenting viciousness, intensity of the screams, the growls, the vocals, nothing clean in it. I'm not a fan of the stuff that goes back and forth. And yeah, then in the background you have not background, but you have the interesting dynamic of the music giving you those changes to kind of give your brain a refresh or a break before it starts pummeling you over the head again. So these are things that I'm gradually narrowing in on as far as characteristics of the stuff that I really enjoy. Okay, number one thing I fucking love about this genre are those breakdowns. That's a deathcore thing, right? So gross. I love that bass drum. Break it down a little bit. Oh my god, I'm gonna have to go back and actually watch the video. Sorry. Um, I get so hyped and excited about the music, and then I just get into it and I close my eyes and I forget that I'm doing a reaction video to a music video. There are visuals to pay attention to. But yeah, I doubt my channel is going to attract any actual metalheads at this point, but I would love any additional guidance from anyone who has suggestions. Like I said, I found Lorna Shore, discovered I loved them, having never really been someone who listened to a whole lot of heavy metal, some maybe. But as far as that style with like the screams and the kind of like super intense wall of sound kind of stuff going on, relentlessness, uh, I found it super attractive in Lorna Shore, and so I started trying to explore what it was about that style that I loved. So yeah, that's where I'm at. I'm trying to learn a little bit more. I narrowed in on, I guess, the most specific description I've heard to describe them are blackened deathcore. And from what I understand, the blackened is kind of what comes from that symphonic black metal element added to the deathcore characteristics. So yeah, I've literally been like going back to Possessed and Death, starting with them and listening to all these albums. I am super in love with the album Human by Death. And so, yeah, I'm just trying to work my way forward and figure out what other kind of modern deathcore I might be into. Distant, I absolutely dug this song, so I'm going to explore them for sure. um, so, yeah, thanks for listening. I hope to learn more and so that I can talk about this stuff like I actually know what I'm talking about. Not there yet, clearly. But that was fun. I loved this. I want to see more of it. So thank you, and I'll see you soon.